Prime Minister Andrew Holness hands over 10 social houses, implements stronger oversight of the South Coast Highway Improvement Project, and strengthens a partnership agreement for opportunities in the blue economy. You're watching Jamaica House Weekly. I'm Marjorie Gordon. Oversight of the South Coast Highway Improvement Project SHIP has been strengthened to ensure its timely completion. Last week, Prime Minister Holness assigned direct management and daily supervision to E.G. Hunter, CEO of the National Works Agency. Mr. Hunter will ensure that the contractor, China Harbour Engineering Company, meets the designated targets. The Prime Minister is also getting more directly involved in the project.
I met with the ambassador of China, where we discussed other infrastructural issues, and I raised with them the need for this project to be completed as quickly as possible. So I am expecting that there will be greater speed and alacrity in the completion of the project. But I still urge our Jamaican citizens, particularly those who live and traverse the area of St. Thomas and Portland, to bear in mind the great complexity of the project that is being undertaken, and the fact is that there is no alternate route that could be used.
The South Coast Highway Improvement Project represents the largest integrated infrastructure program to be undertaken in Jamaica. The multi-billion-dollar project is being executed in 3 parts. Part A is 28 kilometers from Maypen to Williamsfield, while Part B, subsection 2, involves 17.4 kilometers from Harbour View to Yallahs Bridge. The third phase, Part B, subsections 3 and 4, will have work done on 123.65 kilometers of road from the Yallahs Bridge to Port Antonio and Morant Bay to Cedar Valley. Still on construction, Mr. Holness has welcomed the social intervention program by Caribbean Cement Company to pave pathways in inner-city communities using concrete technology. Newly paved concrete roads in MacDonald Place in Olympic Garden, St. Andrew, were officially opened last week. The rehabilitation also involves the rechanneling of rainwater to improve the living condition of residents.
When it rained, there was no direction of the water. So it is highly likely that in a heavy shower of rain, homes would be flooded and persons would find it very inconvenient to use these muddy pathways. Now, with the paving of this area and the channeling of the water, with a heavy shower of rain, it is quite likely now that within minutes, these pathways would be usable in great comfort.
Mr. Holness says with the use of cement being widely embraced in road construction, the government is looking to expand the usage.
Certainly, you will notice if you travel on our highways, we have now made it almost a mandatory feature that we put in what is called road dividers or jersey barriers. The jersey barriers increase the safety of the road, and that is entirely concrete. So that is an increase in the amount of concrete that we use. And sometimes we do use concrete in the sub-base of the road to stabilize the base so that when you put asphalt on it, it lasts longer.
Also on the itinerary last week for Prime Minister Holness was the handover of 10 units under the National Social Housing Program. 5 well-deserving families were from St. Elizabeth. Another 3 families from Clarendon are now also homeowners. And 2 Manchester families are enjoying their new shelter. For the recipients, the moment represents a symbol of hope and stability for their future.
I'm very grateful. I'm not saying I'm ungrateful, I'm very grateful so that I can own a home for myself, to where I'm coming from, to where I've been today. I'm so grateful and happy.
Mr. Holness says $500 million is allocated yearly to support the project, but more is required to reach more people.
It is not enough. Ideally, we would like to allocate 3 or 4 times that amount of money in order to truly make an impact on people who are living in substandard housing conditions. However, given the demand on the budget, this is the best we can do. At this time, we intend to increase the amount in the coming financial year so more people can get.
Further talks were held with Georgia Aquarium on its partnership with the government to explore opportunities in the blue economy. Members of the team, led by Minister of Industry, Investment and Commerce, Senator Aubin Hill, met with Prime Minister Holness on Tuesday. Jamaica and Georgia Aquarium signed an agreement in May for the purchase of ornamental fish for both countries, along with training and protection of important marine areas. During the week, Prime Minister Andrew Holness also made time for courtesy calls with key stakeholders in social and national development. He also expressed sadness at the passing of Winston Williams and Jill Stewart, the wife of Adam Stewart. Deepest condolences were extended to both families. And that's it for Jamaica House Weekly. Be sure to join us next week for more of the news stories coming out of the office of the Prime Minister.